안녕하세요.
Hello, welcome. I'm Paul.
I'm Catherine.
데이빗 문입니다.
And this is KHOA TV.
네, 오늘은 우리 그 술도가라고 아난데일의 가장 중심 거리에 이렇게 와 있습니다. We're at Suldoga restaurant, which is located at the center, the heart of Annandale, and we have really good food here.
Yeah,
what did you guys have
Delicious.
today?
Delicious.
맛있었어요.
Yeah, what
It
did you
was
guys have
delicious.
I had mackerel and bean paste soup.
Oh, really?
And the
Bean-
potatoes that I brought.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I was
Fun
informed that
time.
that was like the first time you had a bean paste soup.
네,
How'd
yes.
you like it?
It was delicious.
It was delicious. Oh, wow, great. I had marinated 삼겹살. You guys are aware of that? Yeah, it was really good.
And I had sundubu, and it was delicious. It was good.
Great.
Ate it all up. Oh, it comes hot though. It comes in the piping hot bowl, so I have to wait because it's like too hot for my mouth
Oh,
to eat
really?
that
Okay.
fast. All right,
Correct.
so
It's not been terrible.
yeah. Actually, so one time I was in the sundubu place, and I'm starting my sundubu. This older Korean gentleman gets his at another table, and I notice he starts on it right away. And I'm like trying to eat as fast as I can, and like 10 minutes before I'm done, he's done.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, I have to practice somehow and learn this Korean secret on
Yeah,
how to
you
eat that hot
should.
food. You know?
Sure.
This week was interesting. It was the end of the Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, and there were some events, including the mayor's event in DC with some live music from some of the bands you've seen on this show before. We had DTMG, and we had Chip Han, SNRG.
You know, we set aside May to be able to acknowledge, to commemorate the contributions of our AAPI community here in the District of Columbia, and it is wonderful to see what an extraordinary way it is done. And people from the AAPI community have done so much for this nation. Julie mentioned some numbers, but we now have 27,000 Asian American and Pacific Islander residents right here in the District of Columbia. 100 AAPI businesses in the District of Columbia who said they will help get people back to work and have hired. Now, therefore, I, the mayor of the District of Columbia, do hereby proclaim May 2013 as Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month in Washington, D.C.
오빠 강남 스타일 오빠 Ready for Gangnam Style? 오빠 강남 style.
So the first time I held a basketball, it felt like the world was in my palms. Left hand on Asia, right hand on America. My mom was the one who let me play as long as my grades stayed above the rim. She made sure I knew she didn't immigrate to this country just so I could play their games. I led my high school team to a state championship title, and when I didn't get a single scholarship, scouts tried to blame it on my height and weight, but I knew it was my eyes. They couldn't imagine a Chinaman shooting hoops. I'm Bruce Lee with a jump shot. I got a killer instinct. This court is my burial site, and I could break records and stereotypes. I took over the NBA Gangnam Style. Now, you are witnessing the amazing Asian persuasion invasion. It's Linsanity. Let's investigate this Lynn Spires Linderella story. Now you officially have a chink in your armor, and there's gonna be billions more just like me, as long as you're willing to give them a shot. I got feeling. I'm still feeling good.
DJ Asura. SNRG.
Right here, let's try to match it. Sing with us, let's go. Some never really get that is. That's us. Some never really get that is. Some never really get that is. Go ahead.
About not only our heritage but our community. May is my favorite month, but it's also my passion, of course, is this. It's promoting Asian American talent. And so please, and that crosses a lot of lines, you know, it doesn't mean that you have to be Asian, but you have to embrace.
actually participated in the course festival as well, you know, and they were awesome. They know how to really get the crowd into the focus. So it was really, really great.
Yeah, there was a power outage that night in the whole block, but the Lincoln Theater must have had the power emergency generators and supply going, so it was without a hitch pulled off. While the restaurant next door, Ben's Chili Bowl, popular restaurant, was closed because of the power outage. So that was kind of surreal to walk out and the whole neighborhood's dark.
Everything was dark except that beacon of light right there.
And this week coming up, we just found out about Smithsonian's Asia After Dark, and it's Korea month.
Awesome.
So it's the Korea Soul Train.
Korea Soul Train.
Soul Train. And
Soul Train, yeah.
And DJ Asu Rock will be performing the beats. He's part of SNRG,
Awesome
group that we've talked about here before. So that should be a good event. It sells out fast, so if you haven't gotten tickets, check it out. We'll have a link, or just search for the Smithsonian Asia After Dark DC. I'm sure you'll find it.
And certainly Asu Rock is a DC version of a DJ Koo, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
oh, yeah.
He's great. So normally we deal with stuff of this earth and Korea and America and worldwide Korean culture, but this week we can go out of this world with Star Trek Into Darkness.
Into Darkness, yes.
Is there any Korean version of a Star Trek?
There isn't a Korean version, but there is a Korean American in Star Trek Into Darkness.
Oh, wow.
He plays Sulu. And not only does he play an awesome character, but there's a new person, Benedict Cumberbatch, and he plays a mysterious person, a villain. So check it out.
Check it out. John Cho is going to the darkness.
Yeah, I saw it. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I'm a Trekkie fan,
Yes.
but not heavy Trekkie. Just I enjoy those movies.
I'm going to see it again this week.
Speaking of seeing again, somebody we saw again this week was our friend Tamara Kim. We missed her. She went back to Korea, but she's performed here in the past, and we had a concert for her last night as we're
Very
filming this.
talented girl.
I'm walking through jumping through the world of starlight snow. Or maybe we're dancing soft notes and say, comment tu m'as trouvé? Tu devrais avoir emmené ta rose ce soir. Voyage tes seins, n'aime pas ce que les gens veulent. Petit prince, Straßenbahn, Bücher lesen, Lieder hören an einem Tag. Weiter tanzen, Wasser essen, Rollback haben, noch was ich mag.
She does a concert in Korea to collect the funds for the underprivileged children. So she has a really good cause for all these concerts that she got together. As I mentioned before, she participated in the Course Festival numerous times, probably like once only. But she won third place. She won third place. And if you really go to the YouTube or Facebook, I think it's a Tamara, the Facebook.com.
I think it's Tamara Kim.
Oh yeah. You might want to really go check her out. She is really talented and gifted lady.
And so we're going to try and have an interview with her in the future.
Yep.
I'm sure we will, because she likes to talk to us. And get information about her CD, which you can get, I believe you have to be ordering in Korean online, but she's been here as well with some of her CDs in the USA.
Exactly.
So we love you, Tamara.
We love you, Tamara.
Tamara.
This week's K-pop 3 comes from Melon Chart. At number 3, we have Aktung musicians Bean and Rice Cake Bingsu. At number 2, we have Ihori's Bad Girls. And at number 1, we have Beast's Are You Okay?
All right. So what is Melon Chart?
Melon Chart is the Korean equivalent to how we have our Billboard charts here.
Okay. So this week our producer's going to have a wonderful time sorting through all the things that we did. And we're laughing here because you won't see most of it because we make a couple mistakes
Just
per
a few.
minute.
Just
and,
a few.
Choke 'em.
But it's been great here at Suldoga, and we're looking forward to another great week coming up.
Oh yes. And if you guys notice in the corner of our video here, you'll see our logo. So right over there is our logo. And if you click on it, right over there, well, right over there, right over
I see
there.
it. Oh.
Yeah,
we see
you can
that too.
subscribe. So please subscribe. Please
Yep.
like and
Like
please
us.
comment.
Yep.
Yes.
KJOA TV signing off. But not after we mention our Facebook page.
Yeah. So please go check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/KJOATV.
It's KJOATV.
Hey, 좋아. 한국 좋아요.
Yes, and
좋아.
like that as well.
All right. 안녕.
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 Ooh, I like that.
You're like,
I guess taller.
and now.
And now. So, yeah,
Wow.
this month was interesting. We had the end of this week. So I
And he'll say, oh, is there a Korean version? And I'll say, there's not a Korean version. Okay, got it.
we
Okay.
are well rehearsed. We love you, Tamara.
Tomorrow and today.
And
Oh, I like that.
So check out our calendar of events.
yes, magically appearing on a computer website near you.
Right
At
below here.
KJOA.tv.
How do I do it? This one?
Yes, that's
Oh
good.
man, I look like 저팔계. You know what 저팔계 is?
What is that?
You know.
So what else do we have to say? Is there anything else? Oh, I wanted to say, can I mention Star Trek?
Sure.
Links below, right below here.
Click now. Order our product. I think we're done with our show, right? So,
Well, that is.
okay, thank you.
Is that really?